everyone, happy Monday. Hi guys, how are you? Happy Monday. Happy Monday night. How are you? Hi Linda, how are you? Deb? All right, I know I've said this before. Whenever I run up and start seeing names, I feel like I'm like magic mirror on the wall. Thanks for hanging. Hey Susan, how are you? Hi Deb, nice to see you. All right, let me just grab you over here so I can catch comments when they come. I hope you had a great, oh, we're over here. Now I'm over like in a corner on the page. Can't keep up. Thanks Susan. Thanks Sherry. Kelly, I'm telling you, we're always here. I don't know where you go, but we're always here. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I worked a little, I played a lot. I worked a little more. I think I threw in a nap. I had a workshop, a virtual workshop on Saturday. That was awesome. It started off with 7 people. And then it quickly went to 13, and I was able to get everything that was needed out to those extra people. So it ended up being a really, really good workshop. I was super excited. Hey Jennifer, welcome, welcome. Have you used your gingerbread transfer yet? I have like a bunch of gingerbread stuff planned. I always do. All right, well, it's Monday, which means we have a little bit of housekeeping to go over. Thanks. If you're new, please, please, please put new in the comments. I do want to welcome you, and everybody else here will welcome you, I promise. It's a super, super good group here. A little bit of housekeeping. So, if you are in the Pillar Stand Club, we finished our project. It's way up there. We finished our project last week, the 21st, whatever day the 21st was, which means voting's going on already for next month's project. So if you are in the Pillar Stand group, head on over to our page and vote on November's transfer. I kind of snuck in another holiday one because there's time. December, we won't do a holiday one, so there's room for another holiday one. So go over and vote, vote, vote. Remember, if you join us, I send you the embellishments for free every month, just for joining us. It's an optional club. Yeah, the gingerbreads are way too cute. You can do so many things. I have girl gingerbreads that I use that have like little skirts on them. They are so stinking cute. All right, so that is the Pillar Stand Club. If you are interested in Club Couture, y'all, there's only a couple more days to get in. Club Couture is $19.99 per month. You get 3 paste packets, a B size transfer, which is this size transfer, okay? It's an 8.5 by 11 size transfer. You get 3 paste packets, free shipping. It's once a month. It's awesome. We do a ton of different designs with it. You can do smaller versions. You can use the whole transfer. I will give you a couple of variations. Chalk Couture gives you at least 3 variations. So very user-friendly. You can make lots of gifts with just that one transfer. Guys, do you know I have designers that just use the monthly transfer, and that's how they run their business. I promise you. They make an assembly line of projects, and that's what they sell all month. So lots of different ways you can use Club Couture, and they're always really, really cool. Hi Casey, thanks for watching. All right, so some of you have asked me about Thanksgiving. You're not really seeing a lot of Thanksgiving. So I did put this kit together, okay? All this information is over in the VIP lounge. If you are, hi Margaret, if you're interested in getting this kit, And you're not in the VIP lounge, the link is up top, so just go ahead and hit that, answer a few questions. It's for non-designers. Sorry, that's a chocolate rule. But I do have these kits available if you're interested, okay? The transfer is reusable. Our paste is water soluble, so it goes on wet, it dries hard, and it will not come off unless you wash it off. But this is a really cute bundle. You will get everything you see here. Let me move this out of the way. So you'll get the transfer, you get this box frame, you get these felt acorns, you get all the embellished ribbons, you get the jute. Everything is included in the kit, okay? And then you also get instructions, and I have a video. Super, super easy. So I thought this was a really cute on the counter, tablescape, just a really cute design. So I came up with this one. But this one is still available, okay? And then and we still have the Gnome Kits available too, the autumn ones, okay? The Halloween ones have sold out. All right, people are asking all about these kits, okay? These are the kits from Chalk Central, okay? Let me get you one so you know what it looks like. So the kit comes like this. It's you get the house, you get the reusable transfer, you get the little wreath, you get 3 paste packets. I am throwing in a ribbon and free shipping. I do have these in my inventory. They are out of stock. They were out of stock, they came back in, they went out of stock again. But I do have some in my inventory, and again, you can find that information in the VIP lounge. My price does include shipping, okay? And I'm doing a virtual workshop in November. Help me out, guys. I think it's November, I have it somewhere. November 13th, it's a Saturday. I'll have to look. It's on a Saturday. So if you want to join me in making it, you can. If not, there's a PDF, there's a video. I've already made this on a video, so there's plenty of instruction all over the place. But I'm not sure when they are coming back, so if you're interested, head on over and order yours now, okay? All right. Let's get going. I've seen so many different variations of this. We're actually going to do another one tonight without the house. I've seen different colors. People are painting the houses inside and out. What else have I seen? I put the lights on. Greenery. I mean, they are really, really building up this house. So you can do anything with it. Because remember, it's your project, so you can do anything with it, okay? All right, let me put this over here. For those of you who ordered those wooden blocks, I did go ahead and I sent out the napkins that I promised you. So anybody who bought those wooden blocks, your napkins have gone out, okay? Hi, Vanessa. Hey, Marilyn. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Sherry B. And Sue Bradshaw. Okay, one other thing before we start our first project. Tomorrow in the VIP lounge, I am going to be posting 3 transfers, 3 holiday transfers that have retired, okay? So we have Merry Christmas. It's retired. We have a fan favorite, the Dove, Peace on Earth. We have the Holiday Trio. I don't want to take it out of the little thing. So the Holiday Trio, this actually came back in stock and went out again. It retired again. The Holiday Trio. And then this December 25th is still available. but I have this as a bundle with the Jingle Pack, which is the 6-pack of paste, the holiday colors. I already have the flyer on it, but it will be posted tomorrow. So stay tuned, okay? This is a great, great discounted, unbelievably pack, okay? And you can only get that in the lounge. Oh, good. Isn't it the cutest little hat, Marilyn? Now I really want to see what you're going to do with it. All right, guys, we're going to work on one Thanksgiving and one Christmas today, okay? I have gotten, over the weekend, actually it started last week, which is why I came up with that Thanksgiving kit that I did. But I started getting messages about more Thanksgiving designs. And so I really put a lot of thought into this over the weekend. And I thought, okay, what do we have that may not be Thanksgiving that I can turn into Thanksgiving? What do a lot of my customers already have, which is always good, right? So, hi, Deb. Uh-oh, people are working. Thank you. All right, so guys, wait till you see what I did. All right. There is going to be a cart link available in the VIP lounge for this. And remember, all my cart links, they're just suggestions. You can add to or delete from that cart link to make it your own, okay? The colors that I use, you don't have to use. You can use your own colors. You can use colors that you already have. So they're total suggestions, okay? You can bring that cart link down to just one thing if you wanted to. Totally, totally up to, thanks, Marilyn. Totally up to you. Right, I can't see that one. I'm gonna have to get back. Oh, here it is. Up. Well, let me know what paste colors you're looking for. I might have the packets, Susan, okay? Just let me know. That's not a big deal at all. Okay, I forgot what colors I used. I think I used pesto and camel, and then I used an orange. So, yeah. So let me know if you're looking for something. All right, guys, let's work on our Thanksgiving one. All right, so look what I'm bringing back out, and I know so many of you have this because you bought this when we did the 4th of July flag. Do you remember this wreath? You know, this is one of my absolute favorites, and I have probably made 50 designs with this one wreath. Okay, we're gonna double it up. But if you don't have that wreath, get one, okay? It actually came out in 2019. Yep. It came out in 2019. It went away. It came back. It is available right now, okay? So not only am I going to do a Thanksgiving project with it, I'll probably do a Christmas project with it too later on. So you can use this so many different ways, so many times, okay? So we're going to use the oval wreath, and I'm going to double it up. And we're going to use one of the newer transfers. It's Gather By. I always forget the second half. We're going to use this one, Gather, okay? Now, we are going to put it on the 9x12 palette board. And you know this board comes white, okay? It is double-sided. We've done so much with this board. This is a fan favorite too. I think it's one of Doreen's favorites, one of Terry's favorites maybe. This is definitely a fan favorite. I love the wreath too. But it comes white. And honestly, all I did was I took it outside because I used my palm sander today. But this is just sanded. This is no coloring added to it. So I just took my hand sander. You can do it with a block sander. I just wanted to do the whole thing, so I took it outside. But you can use your block sander and just do the same exact thing, okay? I did not put any coloring on this. I didn't add any paste or any stain. This is what it looks like after I sanded it. Pretty cool, right? All right. And don't wear black when you're outside sanding. Ever. Okay. So, as you can see, my wreath has been used quite a bit. So I don't need to add any fuzz to the back. If this was a brand new transfer, I know, I think everybody loves this wreath. If you have this wreath, y'all, this looks great with the monogram in it. I've used this for baby nurseries. I've used it on flags. I've used it with sentimental sayings in it. Gosh, I wish I had a folder of everything I use this wreath for, because I've been crazy with this wreath since it came out. All right, but this is not a new transfer to me. Mine is old, so I don't have to put any lint on the back. It's not as sticky. Our transfers are reusable up to 15 times, okay? And you just wash it with water, and I'll show you how I do that. All right, so I am going to do this horizontal today. And I'm going to do the hot mess technique. And that means I'm going to take a couple of colors and kind of just like merge them all together, all right? I am going to do 2 colors at a time because I'm going to use 5 colors, y'all. And normally you can just take it off, dry it, and put it back down. I'm going to wash it in between just so you can see how the colors kind of align, okay? And I'm going to show you how to make the wreath look double in size, okay? And that's just kind of just by moving the transfer off a little bit. All right. So, let's get my stir sticks. So the first colors we're going to use, now it's because I sanded it, it has a brownish background. So I was going to do Gather in brown, but I wasn't sure it was going to stand out. So I am going to do that in black. But my first 3 colors, I'm going to use Pesto. Of course I am. I'm going to use Marigold. And I'm going to use Shimmer Harvest. Again, these are just colors I'm using. Feel free to use any colors that you want, okay? Marigold isn't around anymore, so. But we do have color. Actually, in the cart link, I chose another color that you could use. All right. So the easiest way to do any type of hot mess is the first thing you want to make sure all your air bubbles are out, okay? So your transfer is flat with no bubbles in it, okay? Hey, Fran. If you're new, please say new. I really do want to welcome you. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and just plop, seriously, some paste down. No rhyme or reason where it's going. I know back home you guys are getting bad weather. Do you know we're still like in the high 80s, 90s in Texas? Big time. All right, so this is Pesto. And then I'm gonna add some Harvest color. And this is gonna give me just a golden fall vibe. Okay, and then the Marigold. You can actually mix your colors. You can mix your paste colors and come up with your own if you don't have a certain color that you really want to use. And I'm not going to use as much of this because this will just like be a highlighter color. Okay, now normally we would go ahead and push this through the silk screen and then squeegee up and put it back in our jars. But we're not going to do that because this has now been contaminated because we've merged all these colors together. So we can go ahead and use a squeegee. Let me just kind of like mix this in. You can use your finger, like finger painting. All right, so it pretty much doesn't look like anything right now. And then I'm just kind of gonna, I mean, how fun is this, right? You want to make sure you get it all through that open mesh area. And it pretty much looks like mustard at this point. Hi, Jean. All right, so it doesn't look like anything yet, but let's go ahead and take all this paste off. Again, some people save this paste, this color that you created. If you look, it looks more like an olive green right now, which is a pretty color. I don't save it. Now, I kind of thought it was funny when people were telling me that they were saving this paste. But then I found that some people save it for their kids to use it, which is an awesome idea because I'm just throwing mine away. I don't have little kids at home. But if you have littles at home, I would go ahead and save this paste and then just let them play with it. It's water soluble, it's non-toxic, so it's actually a really good paste for the littles to use. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. And this is going to give us the base color. Now I know you can't see it that well yet. Super pretty, right? You know what, I'm thinking I'm gonna go get some, I'm gonna add brown too, some bark. All right, so let's push this to dry. Now, normally what I would do if I wasn't adding any extra colors, I would just go ahead and put this on that again. But because I want to show you how I'm going to turn it to make the wreath fuller, I'm going to go ahead and wash this, okay? Normally, I love when the colors blend like this, okay? Normally, I would just take this to my sink, all right? But let me just show you how easy it is to wash. All right. So you just want to get just regular tap water. We have these sponges. They are our board erasers actually, but they're great for our transfers. Now, any kind of darker pigmented paste will stain the transfer, but don't worry about that. The staining of the transfer doesn't hurt the transfer at all. So long as you get all that paste out of the mesh, you're good to go. All right, so after you do that, what you want to do is you want to grab a wet wipe. Again, so much easier to do this at your sink. All right, so you're gonna grab a wet wipe and just kind of wipe off the back and the front. Any kind of wet wipe is good to use except a baby wipe. You don't want to use baby wipes because they do have oil in them. All right, and I'm not worried about perfection right now cleaning this because I'm actually going to use it again. All right, so let me put this right here and let that dry a little bit. And we're going to dry the board because we're going to do it all over again. All right. Any questions so far? Whenever I do a hot mess technique, I always try to throw a yellow color in because it really brings it out. Whoop! It just so happens tonight I'm using several lighter colors. It's not fitting on because it's not the right color. That's why. Right. Put this one on. Pesto. All right, so we'll put these to the side. A lot of people were hesitant at first. Do I have this all over me now? Yeah. So water soluble, this is going to come out. This doesn't even bother me that this is on here. This is all going to come out in the wash. All right, so a lot of people were a little nervous about doing this technique, but it is really super easy to do. You can't like really mess anything up. All right, so let's go ahead and dry this. Thanks for watching. And again, by sanding this piece of wood down, this palette board today, it's giving me that brown undertone, okay? All right, now you cannot put a transfer back down if it's wet, so we need to dry the transfer that we're reusing. I actually do have a second one. I could just take that out, but I wanted to show you how, I mean, this is how easy this process is. Honestly, you just really want to make sure that it's dried really well. Now, to speed it along, I'm going to use a blow dryer, but you can only use a cool or cold setting when you're drying a transfer, okay? You don't want your transfer to melt. And this is how super sticky it still is. And I promise you, I have used this so many times, y'all. Like so many times. All right, now, in order to get that fullness, now I've done this, I've doubled it, I've tripled it. You can make this as full as you want. What I'm gonna do is, so it was on this way. So I'm just gonna kind of like turn it the opposite way. I'm not specifically lining anything up because I can't, right? There's nothing to, I can't line it up because I just turned it upside down. But if I wanted to double up and just make it look thicker and not wider, I would put it down over where it was and just do it all over again. But because I'm trying to make it look fuller widthwise, I'm just going to turn it upside down from where it was. Super, super easy. All right, and then we're going to just do the process all over again, and I'm going to use 3 different colors this time. But the first thing you want to do is get all those air bubbles out, okay? Claudia, how are you? All right, So for this one, I'm gonna put a little bit of bark on it. Now remember, because I sanded it down, it does have that brown undertone, so it's really not gonna come out that much. I'm using Meadow, because that one was Pesto, right? Meadow. And I'm throwing in another yellow. I'm gonna use Daffodil. Daffodil might be retired, I'm not sure. But in the cart link, I gave you options, okay? And you can make a daffodil. You can take a yellow and just add white paste and really lighten it up. So it's really easy to mix your own colors. All right, so we're gonna do this the same exact way. Now, I'm not looking to add a lot of brown. I just kind of want a little undertone. So let's just put a tiny bit of brown. Okay, and we'll get the Meadow. And then let's add the yellow. Kind of want to go a little heavier on the green. I don't want it to turn purple. All right, and then let's do wet white. All right, and then the yellow. Like I said, whenever I do the hot mess, I love throwing in a yellow color. For some reason, it just really, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing, but I love adding the yellows. Now, we will all do this, and none of ours are gonna look the same. Depends on how heavy you are with your paste. So that's why I say there's no right or wrong way to do this. And yours will look perfect. I promise you it will. All right. So this is what we have going on now. Hi, Carol. Raylene, how have you been? Okay. And so now I'm gonna do the same exact thing. I'm just kind of gonna like chop it up a little bit. I know a lot of my customers have tried this hot mess technique, and they have tried it with this wreath. This is actually a really great transfer to do this with. All right, and then just kind of let's move it around a little bit. I forgot my glue gun is on. I'm like, what is dripping? That's the glue gun. All right. Okay, and then after you get it all in, remember you're working with that open mesh area. All right, once you do that, you can go ahead and scrape it off. Again, I'm throwing it away. You can save it if you want. But you can see the difference in colors. So that first go round was that mustardy color, and now it's looking more like the darker green color. Just get all that excess up. And then you'll be able to see when I pull it up how fuller it looks having the second round on it. White is beautiful too. You can absolutely use white. White and red comes out pinky. You got to remember what white does to chalk though, and what colors. Like if you're using black and white, you're going to get more of a gray. So just, you know, be conscious of those kinds of patterns. All right. Ta-da! Let me bring it up there to show you. So we're doing our project horizontal today, but it's just as pretty vertically. Okay, so now you've got a more, it definitely looks so much fuller, doesn't it? Isn't that pretty? And you can just do all evergreen colors too. You can do all greens if you wanted to make a really pretty green Christmas wreath too. All right, let's get rid of these. I probably should start saving these. Somebody's gonna tell me that we're not gonna be able to get, I throw these away because I just can't wash them, but you should wash them. But just like everything else, we're having trouble getting our trays in, and somebody's gonna tell me that we're not gonna be able to get stir sticks in, and I have thrown hundreds of them away. All right, let's do that. Thanks, Deb. And then I'm going to show you again how to wash the transfer. Again, so much easier to do this at your sink. All you need is water, a board eraser. If you don't have a board eraser, you can just use a wet wipe, that's fine. Of course, this water is dirty from the first time we washed it. Okay, and this is how easy it comes off. Again, any darker paste will stain the transfer, but don't worry about staining. It does not hurt the transfer at all. You just want to make sure that you get all that paste out of this open mesh area. And we're going to just throw a wet wipe on it. Yes. Yep. That's all you have to do. I'm sure you've washed many too. I prefer a Clorox wipe or a Lysol wipe versus a no-name brand. I just think you get a cleaner wash. All right, and then I'm just gonna let this dry. Sticky side up, and when it's completely dry, which is like in a half an hour, you just put it right back on that back. Okay. All right, so we'll put that there. Doreen, how are you, girlfriend? All right. Now, let's go ahead and dry it, and we'll put the center in, okay? Doreen, look at this transfer I took out. Blast from the past. Now you can take another piece of another transfer that might have evergreens or berries or anything like that, and you can actually add it on top of this too. And you can keep building this up if you wanted to. I've been listening to the weather that you're supposed to be getting. Sounds a little scary. I know. How, Doreen, I've been using this transfer for 3 years, and I always find something to do with it. Believe it or not, this looks really pretty with just browns too. All right, so now this is the question. I originally was going to do this in bark, but then after I sanded it, I wasn't sure bark would really come out. So I think I'm gonna do it in black, just so I know it will stand out. But let me show you something. I don't want, on this particular one, I wish I had, I think that they've all sold. But you know how often I've used this transfer too, right? I don't think I'm gonna want all that open area. So what I'm gonna do is, do you all agree that I should use black? And Hot Mess, yeah. I'm thinking black will definitely stand out more. I'm just afraid the brown might be, I really need to open it. What do you guys think? Should I do it in brown or black? Claudia says black. I'm just afraid brown might be too muted. All right, but let me show you what I'm gonna do. Every time I've used this transfer, I have used it as is, but today I don't want this open line. So I'm just gonna throw some of our transfer tape on top. To close the gap a little bit. And just make that like a really cross of a T. Okay, so there's that side, that, and then let me do the same over here. That's why I love our transfer tape. And then let me get this right up to the H. It's good right there. And then let me get that little bit, I can probably work with that, but let me go ahead and do this. This is just because I don't want that line going through on this particular project. Super easy. Okay. Now, if I was working on a chalkboard, I wouldn't even mess with this tape because a chalkboard, it's easier to wash off, but because this is wood, it would be a little bit more difficult to wash off. Just one more little piece right in the edge. Right here. So again, what I did is there's a line that goes across this transfer. There's more pieces to this transfer, but this line, I don't want it on this particular design, so I just kept enough to cross the T, okay? Hi Joy, thanks for watching. Okay, super easy. Yeah, oh, we've got blacks and browns. I'm thinking black, guys. Yep, Fran says black. Black will pop. So that's going to end there. So see, now this transfer doesn't go with this wreath transfer, but look at how pretty it's going to become. So we've got a little bit on that side and a little bit on that side. And the reason why you want to make sure this is dry is because I'm laying this transfer down, and if it was wet and I went to pull up, that other paste would come with it. So you really want to make sure it's dry before you put anything down. Just get all those air bubbles out. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do this now. And this is black velvet paste that I'm going to be using. And that's the reason why I put that tape down. I'm gonna have to use that. All right, so I'm just pushing this paste right through this open mesh. And then I'm gonna squeegee up the excess. This I am gonna put back in the jar because it's just the one color. I think that's all of it. All right, so let me pull up slowly. And make sure I've got it all. The black was the best idea. Ta-da! Aww. What do you think? We're not done. I think black was a good call. Hots if you like it, guys. Do you like it? Let me try and get this transfer tape off. And I'll wash this transfer. Thanks. Marilyn, you have this, don't you? This transfer? I know a lot of you bought it this summer when we were doing the flags. So I know a lot of you have this one. All right, let's go ahead and wipe this. Deb, you like it? Now black is a bugger. That's why I really do I prefer washing in the sink. And then I use clean water. Then you can just peel your transfer tape up. And again, I closed off that big line. You don't have to. That was just something I did. Putting that whole line going across would be fine. And your blacks, reds, purples, like some of the darker pigmented pastes will always stain, always. And like I said, it's not a big deal at all, okay? So don't worry if it does. And then I'm just gonna let this dry for about 30 minutes and then I'll put right back on that sticky. I'm sorry, the shiny side. The sticky goes on the shiny side. Okay. Let's make it look a little prettier. Bunch of stuff out. I don't know how much I'm going to use. I actually took something out for the Christmas project that I might use for this. All right, let's try this. And honestly, the black looks a little brown. How much of this I'm actually going to use. All the links for everything I used tonight, if you need the links to the picks or anything, will be up in the VIP lounge, okay? So this is pretty. It's got like some wheat in it. And I'm not going to use it with the stems. I'm just kind of seeing where I'm going to place all this. Actually like that. These gold ones too. So I found these on sale and they had silver ones and they have pearl ones. Oh my God, they're so pretty. I'm gonna just open them up a little bit. All right, so let's see before I do anything what I'm gonna do. Again, it's going to be for Thanksgiving, so I do want to make it full. And I think I'll put... I think I'll do that, and then I'll put some ribbon on it. All right, let's do that. Let's make this work and look pretty. Get my big guns out. Put that there. And let's do this. I'm gonna glue it because we all know that the headless pins aren't gonna work. We can throw a lot of glue down because it's gonna be hidden. It'll be pretty. All right. That one. And Gronk! Stop. This one. Kind of gonna move around a little bit. Kind of put that wheat out front. I'm kind of twisting this one a little bit. It's got golden leaves. It's really pretty up close. I hope you get to, you know, I'm going to take pictures too, so you'll be able to see everything. And whoever designed this pick did a great job. You know, some picks are just like, this one's really pretty. They, Claudia, they really, up close, they're really pretty. I mean, like you know when you're drawn to something and you're not quite sure why you're drawn to it, but like even the wheat, like this was a really pretty pick. let me find where I'm gonna put. And I want to definitely get this gold in too. I've got like glue all over me. I think I want to put it lower, down here. Let's take a little bit of ribbon. I'm not going to use a lot of ribbon on this because I really want the wreath to stand out. Maybe just a couple more. Then we'll finish it down here. I'll fix that tail in a minute. Oops. Okay. I actually took out another ribbon. I think I might just use this one and use some of that heavy. Have you seen this heavy Rapha, like the curled, the thick one? I think I might just do that. Did everybody see Terry's project that she posted in our VIP page? Oh my God, it came out so cute. She did gingerbread cookies with the icing. Oh, it was so cute. I loved it. All right, I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, I'm only gonna use one ribbon, guys. So not like me. Safety first. Then I might throw some of this in here. Let's see. Actually, do this. One more in the back. Okay, who wants to see it? Claudia, you make me feel so good about my projects. All right. All right, who wants to see it? Ah, so your style. All right. I'm just a one ribbon project kind of gal tonight, which is so not me. Ta-da! What do you think? Do you love? Can you see it? Oh, thanks guys. So many of you have, I know my customers, so many of you have that grapevine wreath. So turn it into a Thanksgiving project. Thanks, Joy. Ta-da! All right, so that's our Thanksgiving one. Do you like it? I'm glad we went with the black on the gather. Aren't those gold leaves so pretty, right? Okay, that's one. All right, we're gonna do a Christmas one now. I really do love this. I don't think I would do anything different. Like you have the gold, so you have like the shimmery from that Harvest shimmer that I used, and just little bits of that yellow. So that's why I said I use that yellow. It just really makes it pop a little bit. Thanks, Doreen. All right. Put this in for a minute. That looks pretty like that. One ribbon. All right. Now, people have said to me, Patti, if I buy that countdown kit, there's only one house and you can't keep buying the houses, but I know I can use that transfer 15 plus times. So what else can I do with it? Let's play, okay? This one will be super easy, guys. So I love me a good door tag. Now, when I was thinking of this project today, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna paint this tag red. Kind of make it all white and red. I was gonna do like the gingerbread man on it, but I decided not to. So, because, let me tell you why. So just like the other one, remember that wreath moves up and down, right? Let me get it. So the wreath moves up and down. Whoop, I almost just dropped it. And not that it's a big deal, because you can absolutely do it, because all you would need to do is seal it. But see how you move this up and down with this magnet in the back, right? Well, I didn't want it scratching, but that was just me. And you know what? I may still do it. But for tonight, I was thinking, I'm running out of room, y'all. Put this down. So I was thinking I'm gonna keep this white, but I'm gonna use cranberries. I'm not gonna use the traditional red. So what comes with the kit is red, black, and meta is green, okay? So those are the three colors that come with the kit. And the 3 packs, you will be able to do more than one project with those 3 packs, okay? So you could duplicate everything on here. It doesn't, like, this tag doesn't come with a wreath, so I'm going to show you what you can do. You can make a bow, you can put a magnet on the bow. I'm kind of doing something different, all right? So let's go ahead and get started. I have only used this transfer one other time, so it is still really sticky. So let's go ahead and get some fuzz on the back. And that's just gonna make it easier for me to peel it up, okay? This is such a great gift to give. You can wrap it in a bow. You can make it and wrap it in a bow. You can give the gift as kits. I was thinking, like on Christmas Eve, we used to do gingerbread house. We had teams and we would, in teams, work on gingerbread houses, and there'd be a winner every year. I thought this would be a great idea to do it on Thanksgiving night with the littles, or just do it at, you know, something in your own home. It's that pretty that anybody can have it. All right, so I am going to be using some bigger bows and some pine cones. So I'm not gonna put it way up the top. I'm gonna give me some room at the top, okay? But just like any other project, you wanna make sure you get all the air bubbles out. This in itself would make great gifts. Like I said, you put a magnet on a ribbon and move it around. There's so many different ways that you can do it, and I'll show you a different way. All right, tonight I'm using all shimmer on this project, okay? So I'm using Shimmer Gold, our new Shimmer Spruce. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Hi, Jenny. All right, and then look at that. So this is considered crimson, which is more of a, it's the closest to a cranberry I could get. It's not it's maybe a darker ruby reddish color maybe, but it's not candy apple, okay? So this is what I was thinking. I'm gonna do all the numbers in the green. I'm going to do the words in the crimson, and I'm going to do the leaves in the gold because I'm actually going to put something gold on here to move around, okay? I did make a wreath, but decided I'm not going to use a wreath, and I'll show you when I'm done. All right, so let's work top to bottom. So let's go ahead and do, so I'm going to do Countdown to Christmas all in one color. Now, if you buy the kit, I changed it up a little on the one that I did too, but the kit has you doing Countdown and Christmas in red, this in black, and then the leaves in green, and then all this in black. Again, you can do this any way that you want. All right, so let me go ahead and start by doing this. Try not to get the leaves. This neighborhood, everybody walks their dogs. Everybody after dinner. And, you know, my dogs just love to look out the window and bark at them. Because because they want to be out walking too. All right. So I'll come back and scrape that up. I want to take the gold for the leaves. Okay. So I've got this whole top done. So let me go ahead and squeegee up the excess, and I'm going to pull it back. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up just like that. Put it back down. This little C right here just needs a little bit more. Perfect. Okay. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to do the bottom now, and I don't want that paste to dry. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of just do that. Now let's work on the numbers. In this, I'm just going to use a tool and just do all the numbers individually. Now a lot of people are doing that number 25 a different color. Feel free. All right. In Shimmer Paste, you can almost hear it. It sounds gritty. There's glitter in it. A special kind of glitter. So it's definitely gritty. Or our regular paste is a very creamy type formula. But even though this is our Shimmer Paste, this too is water soluble. So it goes on wet and it dries hard. Again, on chalkboards, you can wash it off anytime you want. It won't come off unless you wash it off. And I'm just squeegeeing up the excess. I think we're good to go. I'm just going to pull it up. Ta-da, one more. Yes. Okay, so at first I was going to do, oh, I just got some on the bottom. I was going to do the number 25 in gold, but I decided not to. All right, let's close these up. I love working with our Shimmer Paste. Love, love, love. Your dogs do that too. No, they just want to go outside. They're like, why? Why? All right, we're gonna dry it. Doesn't look like much yet. But this would be a great family project to do. All right. Super easy, right? Okay, let's make it look pretty. So let's start with, I don't think I need this one anymore. I don't need these. So we're gonna do like cranberries, and grays and golds, okay? But how easy is this? And if you didn't want to like add greens or ribbons to this, you could add like one ribbon, just like this. Tie like a little bow. This can go in a plate stand, so you can move the magnet that I'm going to put on it up and down. That's why I was asking. I took a poll the other day, like, what are your Christmas colors? I've changed my Christmas colors a lot over the years. I don't seem to stick with one. So if your colors are more on the, like the oatmeal, the natural, you could do this in, you know, a black. You can paint this black. There's a lot of fun things you can do. All right, let's play with ribbon. Guys, look at my pine cone. It's like pinky. Isn't that pretty? Okay. And again, I'm going to have all the links available, okay? So look at this. This is probably hard to see. It's got little it's not little, but it's like white Christmas trees. Love that. And we'll do our favorite way to make bows. Our cheater bows. Or if you have a bow dabber, you can take out your bow dabber. And I want to make sure the trees are going the right way, so you don't want them upside down. That. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So what you want to do is you want to get an awareness ribbon, okay? And then just pinch it down. Super, super easy cheater bows. Like cheater, not like the animal. Like I'm a cheater. Well, I'm not a cheater, but you know what I mean. And don't worry so much about your loops just yet, because we will fix all that at the end. This is a thicker ribbon, so I am going to double knot this. Then we've got some gray and white. Again with little trees. Kind of cute. Hi, Valerie. Right, again, you don't want your trees upside down. And I didn't pull out any green ribbon because I'm doing greens. Again, we can worry about the loops at the end. And then I did grab, did I grab white? I think I did. A little bit of white. Claudia. Well, you know what I was thinking? I need to get rid of a lot of my ribbon because in the new house, like in my studio that I used to have, I had the perfect space for it. It was up against one wall. Oh, that was way too small, Patty. It was up against one wall and it was out of the way. And I know you've all seen pictures. In this rental, I just kind of like got them all over the, I mean, they're still super neat, color coordinated, but they're all up against a back wall, all one level. And in my new house, I have decided I really don't want to display them like I have been, because of other things I want to put in that room. And I don't really want to take up a whole wall. So some of my customers, when they buy things from me, will stop finding used spools of ribbon in their shipping boxes, because I'm just going to slowly start trick-or-treating ribbon. Not all of them though. You know, I've got my favorites. All right. All right, so we're not done. So let's do some greens. Probably should have done this first. What was I thinking? Okay, let me... I don't like this one, maybe. We'll double it up. So again, all these links are going to be in the VIP lounge. When I'm either tonight or tomorrow, I'll take pictures of everything. All right, let's see how we're going to do this. I think we're going to double up. I think we're going to double up. Okay. Here's a 4 and 3. Let's try to find another one. If not, not a big deal. Oh, right here. That was too easy. Okay. So I think we're going to put some here. And here. I probably really should have done that before I did the ribbon. I wasn't thinking. No big deal though, right? Okay, so let's do this one up top. This one just a little bit lower, but you don't want to cover any of the words. I'm gonna throw some little white beads in there too. Berries, I guess. Let's do this down here. On this side. And this one up top. That fit in pretty easy. Okay. And then let's do some pops of white. This one. Yes, Claudia. I need a bat phone for you, Claudia. But yeah, everything. We'll do this guy. So again, I'm not using reds. This is more cranberry. This one. And this one. And this is going to have a lot of green left. Don't throw it away. You will use it. You can actually make a little wreath out of that. Did you just fall?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No.
Like, are you hurt?
I think.
That's my daughter. I probably shouldn't be laughing. I think she just fell down the stairs. Always something in this house. All right. Got that. Then I need to put that pine cone in. So this is gonna go move that way a little bit. Oops. Just came out of the plug. Then cut this just a little bit. We are not done. We have the rose pine cone, and I gotta show you how we're gonna be moving this around. Put this down. Okay. So I'm glad I moved it down a little bit. So I'm glad I did that because I knew I was going to be adding these greens. I didn't want it to go over the words. Okay, look at how pretty this is. I need it to be prevalent, so maybe. Ooh, coming off that way will be pretty. Let me cut it just a little. I think that will be pretty. You know me, I don't do matchy-matchy, like my sides don't have to match. This pine cone is like rubbery too. It's a little funky. All right. All right. Let this dry. And now let me show you how we are gonna move it around. All right. Let me just let that dry 1 second. And then I'll show you what I did. I actually did 2 different ones today of how you can move it. So the first one I did, all right, so the first one, I think I can pick this up now. And then I'll show you this in a stand too. No, it's, hold on. I should have just put it. I should have just did what I thought I was going to do in the beginning. Okay. So, the first thing I was going to do was kind of squishing this because that's how I want it to look. The fact that I haven't burnt a finger yet tonight. All right. So, the first one I was going to do, and it really is pretty, is let me show you. This Cranberry Wreath. All right, so we have that one. But then I thought, well, you know, we already have a wreath on the other one, so I didn't want to do a wreath. So let me show you what else I did. Got cranberry on it. I did a little sleigh bell. Look at it. Right, let me get a stand so you can actually see it. Do I have it here? So he's got a little sleigh bell. So these are the 2 variations now. And this can be up better too. So see, there's so many different ways you can do it. I thought the little bell was cute, and I want it to be different. I can always use this. You can always use this, and obviously I wouldn't have 2 of these in my house, so the wreath is really cute, but move around. Look how easy it is to move that little bell. All right, it looks like a little sperm, doesn't it? I didn't say that loud. You like the dog? Okay, thank you. I do too. Thanks, Susan. Stop, Claudia. All right, so again, the kit comes with the house, which is awesome. And actually it is double-sided if you ever wanted to do anything on the back. People have been asking if they could do something on the back. You can absolutely do something on the back. This door tag is double-sided too. But which one do you like better? All right, so we won't count, we'll get to the gather in a minute, but out of these, do you like number 1? Or do you like number 2? Like, which one of these do you like better? I can't get them both in, I'm sorry guys. Do you like the house or do you like the tag? Which one do you like better? Ooh, a lot of people like the tags. Yeah, for some reason I think I do too. Maybe because you can embellish it more, maybe. And you can make so many of these. Guys, you can make 15 of them if you wanted to. Seriously. You really can. And these door tags are inexpensive. They really are. So I will, I didn't do a link for this because you actually need to buy the kit before you can even do this. Because you can't buy the transfer separately. One, when it is dark. Oh, one is, it is pretty when it's lit up. You're right. All you guys are in Spanish tonight too. I don't know what's going on. Terry pointed that out. The little things above your names are in Spanish. Is the kit out? So the kit is out of stock again. Yes, I do have some in the inventory. So if anybody needs them, I have some in my inventory and I'm offering free shipping. But you have to go over to the VIP lounge to get the link, okay? Or just message me and I can send you the link. That's easy too. But everything tonight that I've done will be, all the ingredients. All right, now I'm gonna, guys, I always put something in my mind. Why am I thinking that this looks like a little sperm? Oh my God. Why did I do that? Now that's all I'm gonna be thinking of. Oh my God. All right, so tonight's projects were this. God, I don't have enough room. And of course our Thanksgiving one. So I hope you like this one too. So this Thanksgiving one, again, I have, you know, we're not heavy on Thanksgiving transfers, but I do have, you know, I did this kit. So I have this kit available, okay? And then this one that I did tonight. And I think for the most part, a lot of you already have this wreath transfer because we've been using it for 3 years now. Bless the bell. Lose the bell tail. I think we're gonna have, but I needed the cranberry to come out. Why, are you seeing it too, Sherry? Or maybe I'll just make a little bow. Maybe I'll put a bow on the bell, which is what I probably should have done. Or I can, so do you like the bell or do you like the, hey, tell me, do you like the bell? What do you like better? Let's see. I mean, I do love the wreath. I just wanted to show you something different. Like, which one do you like better? I know which one I like better. Do you like the sperm or do you like the wreath? Now you are. I know. The wreath. I do too. I do too. And you know, you can just, all right, so we used to have and I still have it, we had an 18 by 24 Christmas countdown. I still have it. And I still have the chalkboard. It's still on my chalkboard too. And so when I showed that, if people didn't have wreaths, I showed a big bow and put a magnet on the bow. And the board that it's on is a magnetic board. And so we just moved the bow around. And that was really pretty too. But I like the wreath. A candy cane would look really pretty. You can do, you know what else too? A drummer boy. You can do, and like I have cut out, I'm gonna take the sperm down now. Because you know, that's all I'm gonna be thinking about. All right, so I did, and I have them down there. I should, you know what, maybe I'll take a picture. But you can do like the drummer boy, you can do drums, you can do any of the, oh, I have them over there. The trumpets, I mean, you can use anything you want, anything. A gingerbread, right? All right, now I need to see everybody's ideas. I need to see everybody's ideas. Because I love when you all think of your own. You guys have such cool ideas. All right, that's it for tonight. I will take pictures. I will post everything. Links will be up in the VIP lounge. Claudia, I will get you the information that you need. But I love this pick too. It was gold. Like when I saw that pick, I had no idea what I was going to do with it. And I've had it for a while. And see, when you wait, something good will come, right? But I do love this. I think that would be really pretty on a kitchen counter. And you can even make it fuller. We just did it 2 times around. You could do 3 and make it really full if you want. All right. Love to all. Thanks for hanging with me tonight. It was a long one. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Claudia. I love you all. All right. You will hear from me or see me tomorrow, okay? But I am going to put the retired bundle live in the VIP lounge tomorrow. So grab them because that Merry Christmas one is really pretty. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a great, great night. Bye.